Thank you. My name is Dr. Kenneth Yowika, State Public Secretary, PDP. I want to reaffirm that fact that I am still State Public Secretary of People's Democratic Party, Rivers State. When that ruling came yesterday, as a law-abiding party, we were not in any way taken aback. I want to draw your attention first back to where this all started. If you can clearly remember, your station and others were part of that Congress. And within July 27th and the 31st of August, Justice Peter Lifu of the Federal High Court in Abuja had given an order permitting the People's Democratic Party Rivers State chapter to conduct its ward, local government, and state congresses. And having had that order, it gave an opening for the People's Democratic Party to go ahead with the congresses. Worthy of notice that in that order, he clearly stated that the police, the DSS, the Independent Electoral Commission, and the 7 members that instituted that case should have nothing to do by way of stopping the congresses that were held. Now that Congress was held. But I also want to inform you that before that Congress was held, there was nobody that came to the state party secretariat for the purchase of forms with an intention that he or she was willing to contest or take part in the congresses that were held. I think they felt that there was a godfather or there was a spiritual being somewhere, and they did not need to purchase the forms for the congresses. Those that purchased the forms for the congresses went ahead with the Congress. People won the elections. Inauguration was done. And since then, would have had people operating on various levels as members of the People's Democratic Party chapter in Rivers State, where I stand as the public secretary of that party. Chukwuemeka Aaron won as the chairman of the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State. Now, as it concerns the ruling of yesterday, the 13th day of January 2025, given by Justice Stephen Jumbo of the High Court in Port Harcourt, we are calling on all our members from the ward, the LGA, and the state to be calm as our lawyers are looking into that judgment. And I can assure them, as a law-abiding party, our lawyers will surely appeal this judgment that we know it's a kangaroo judgment. We're not surprised about what is being done. We knew things like this would come up, but as a law-abiding party, our lawyers are certain that we will get to the bottom of all this. And that is where the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Rivers State Chapter, stands at this point.
Pending this appeal, you will make the ruling.
Of course, we have been doing so.
How do you refer to yourself as a state publicity secretary? But you said don't parade yourself. So it means you're already disobeying the rule.
You know what I said? I said prior to this time, we had a ruling from Justice Peter Lifu. And that was what gave us the leeway to go ahead with the congresses. And that is what we stand on, saying we're members of the People's Democratic Party. I also want to inform you that prior to this ruling, there was no information to the effect. There was nothing that was given to the state office of the People's Democratic Party. Up until now, like I say, our lawyers are working on the documents that they have found. We do not know where this judgment emanated from. So until now, I have not seen, apart from what we saw on social media, I have not been furnished with any right document from anybody. So anything can come up on social media and anybody can claim that is a document from the court. And that is why I say, until our lawyers get to the bottom of it, they are studying the documents, and that is when we'll say that something different has been done.
Are you in any way saying you were not aired, your party were not aired before Justice Stephen Jumbo, before he gave the judgment? Are you in any way saying?
Of course, yes, that's what we're saying. Because we had a ruling in September of 2023, where the then party chairman, Ambassador Desmond Akao, took the National Working Committee to court. And in that ruling, it was said that it's only the state legal advisor that could stand on any matter that has to do with the state, People's Democratic Party state chapter, that the legal advisor of the state should be the only person that will handle cases as it concerns that. So wherever this is coming from, our legal advisor was not in the know. And that is why we say, as it stands now, we are studying the documents that have been so received from the High Court in Port Harcourt.
I'm a bit confused. That's why, just quickly, I'm a bit confused. That's why I'm asking this question.
Yeah.
From what you're explaining, your lawyer was not informed.
Yes.
He was not in court to also speak for you.
Yes.
And it was a national. So is it that your chapter is not working with the national?
But yeah, no, there's nothing about being confused there. You have known. I just made it very clear that there was a document in court in 2023 where something like this arose, and that was why that case was instituted, where it was said that it is only the state legal advisor that can handle matters that concerns the state chapter. So that means there is something fishy that needs to be looked into. And that's why I said in my opening remarks that our lawyers are looking into the documents that had emanated from this judgment.
Okay, would it be out of place to suggest that this is a direct fallout of the political battle between the FCT minister and the government of Rivers State?
I don't know when you say a direct battle, because when we look at those that are involved in this case, those that instituted this judgment that had been given, these are not really known faces to us. We say our lawyers are looking into it. It's when they fully look into it, we'll know who these persons are, and we'll try and investigate and know where this is coming from. But you will agree with me that truly there has been political instability within the state. You will clearly agree with me that that has been existing, and we are not shying away from this. There's been this contention about who is the head of the party and all that. But like the ESCO that we have been, we know clearly that the leader of our party remains Chief Barrister Aaron Wike, the minister of the FCT, and we know that our party chairman is Honorable Chukwuemeka Aaron. These facts have not been in doubt, because prior to this time, these were the people that led this party, that won this battle, that brought the sitting governor into office. So as far as we are concerned, there is no contention about what we feel about leadership of our party within the state.
Okay, finally, what does the PDP give us? Where do you go from here?
Where we go from here, like I said, we look into the judgment that has been delivered. We'll tell our party members from the ward, the LG, and the state to be calm. Our legal team is on the matter, and we strongly believe that we will get victory at the end. And we want to say, as the spokesman of the party, that let our leader, the minister of the FCT, know that we continue to salute him like the president of the federation has done. We have no doubt that his leadership will take us to the promised land, and that of Honorable Chukwuemeka Aaron, DSS, ROS, Chairman, PDP, Rivers State.
So I have one more question. A few weeks ago, we were talking with Kipenya Potter, who was the ABC.
Yes.
And he uttered a comment. He said, we know that the governor of Rivers is not a member of the People's Democratic Party. We'd like to confirm that. Is the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi, is he a member of the PDP or not?
Well, like you said, that was the man we voted for. He won the elections under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Rivers State. But by recent actions, you'll agree with me that even if you're not a member of the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State, some of the actions we have seen has given those within the outside fold to believe that he is not a member of the People's Democratic Party. Because when you look at the local government elections that were held in the states, and you have members of APP, like they call it, in control of all the local governments within Rivers State, you'll know that something strange is happening. But that was the man we voted for and supported and made governor under the platform of the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State. So as it stands, we expect that by the books, we expect that he should be a member of the PDP. If you remember, during the congresses, a seat was reserved for the governor right in front to be occupied. If you remember the program of the congresses, the photograph of the governor was where it's supposed to be. If we did not see him as part of us, it wouldn't have been there. But I said recent actions of the governor is beginning to give all those within the fold doubt.
It's a straightforward.
I've just said so.
The governor of Rivers State is, or the governor of Rivers State isn't. You can just be straightforward, be clear.
You cannot be clear about these things. Why I say, hold on, let me say. Why I say you cannot be clear. I just made it very clear. I say he was the one we supported. He was the one that won as a member of the People's Democratic Party. In Rivers State, that's the man we voted for. And it's on that platform he stands. But his recent action is making us begin to get confused whether it is that position he occupies, a member of the People's Democratic Party.